Hello, Viper Nation. Today, we at Franklin Middle School will be practicing what's called the lockdown procedure, and that is from the Standards Response Protocol. So, this slide presentation is to share with you what needs to happen when you are moving into a lockdown. So, a lockdown, which means locks, lights, and out of sight. A lockdown is called when there is a threat or hazard inside the school building, from parental custody disputes to intruders to an active shooter. Lockdown uses classroom and school security actions to protect students and staff from the threat. So anything that is deemed a threat inside the building to human life will initiate what's called a lockdown. So, what happens when a lockdown is announced over the intercom? You will hear over the intercom, lockdown, locks, lights, out of sight. And that will go over the intercom 2 times. Again, lockdown, locks, lights, out of sight. Once that announcement is made, these are the actions and the responsibilities that need to happen and by all in the building. The lockdown action demands locking individual classroom doors, offices, and other securable areas, moving scholars and staff out of the line of sight of corridor windows. So any windows in the building, like the door window, you need to move away from, turning off the lights to make the room seem unoccupied, and having all occupants maintain silence. So we live in a day and age where in our country, these threats have become real. And so it is critical that you follow these action steps and do not question the adult in the classroom. We have been charged to save your life and keep you safe here at school. And when you don't follow these action steps, you put yourself at risk and everyone else in your classroom at risk. So again, when its lockdown has been announced over the intercom, all individual classroom doors and offices and other securable areas, moving scholars must happen first. Then scholars and staff, you are to get out of the line of sight of the corridor windows. You're turning off the lights to make the room seem unoccupied, and you are silent. Responsibility. Your teacher will initiate the response protocol, lock doors, lights out, and then get you into a place in the classroom, that location, so that you're out of sight. It is critical, again, that you not talk during a lockdown. You should be silent until the drill is over or your classroom fails the drill, and the district safety officers will enter the classroom to redirect. During this drill today, we will have district safety officers on site. As part of the drill, admin and district staff will go through the classroom, down the hallways in the building, checking every door to make sure it is locked. You must stay silent until you hear over the intercom that the drill has come to an end. How do we know when we have to go into a lockdown? It's reported by when there is a safety threat to human life on campus. A lockdown will be immediately initiated. This right here is called a panic button, and we have panic buttons in the office. And when those panic buttons are hit, the doors in the hallways shut and they're locked. The outside doors to get into the building, the systems are turned off, so everybody is locked out. And so these are some of the safety measures the district has put in place in all of our schools, and we're going to practice that process today. Lockdown alerts may be made by word of mouth, phone, radio systems, intercom, or the panic button. When in a lockdown, no one is allowed in the building when an active lockdown is happening. The only person that should be on their cell phone is the teacher in the classroom, as important information will be delivered to their phone. 35th Avenue will be shut down when with police presence, so families cannot come and pick you up. Families will be notified by district-led communication after the lockdown is over. And that's if this is a live lockdown, not a drill. But that would be the process that takes place if we ever have to go into a live lockdown situation. If you have any questions at this time, you should ask your mentor teacher, or an admin will be circulating into classrooms. You can ask them. Again, you must take the lockdown drill serious, because when you practice something exemplary, if we ever have to go into a situation like this, you will know exactly what you need to do.